My dear students, how are you today? I know I am hearing you. You are dying to learn about how to graph equation of a line using the slope intercept form, right? Let's talk about it. Graphing equation of a line using slope intercept form. We are not going to use 2x plus 3y equals 4, the standard form. We are not going to use the standard form. That was the standard form. We learned about that. Now we are going to practice about y equals 2x plus 3. That's the slope intercept form. How to graph that equation? Let's talk about that. Before we go on, let's talk about slope. We all know about that, but the slope is the number y equals 2x plus 3. Slope is the number that's in front of the x. Sometimes it can be negative number, sometimes it can be no number, which means 1, but it's always in front of the x. And we like to see it in a fraction way, because the fraction will show us what is the rise in the slope, what is the run in the slope, and rise means going up and down. Run means you're gonna run left or right. Usually run, you go to right side, but in some situation it can be the other side. Anyway, we'll talk about this. What is y-intercept? Y-intercept is y equals 2x plus 3. Y-intercept is the number that comes after the x. After the x comes plus 3, which is regular 3 number. Let's go ahead and make an example. So let's talk about y-intercept first. Over here, y-intercept is negative 4. So let's go ahead and figure out where the y-intercept is. So this first, let's label. This is y, this is x-axis, and where is minus 4? Minus 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is minus 4. So this is your first point. Remember, to graph an equation of a line, you need 2 points. And I got the first one. Now let's go and work on to get the second one. Second one is like this. Remember, this is rise going up, and this is run going to the right. So from my first point, I'm gonna rise up by 2 units. That means, let's use a different color here. That means this is 1, this is 2. And then I'm gonna run to the right 3 units. So from here, 1, 2, 3. That's your second point. This is the second point. Now you have the 2 points that you can draw a line, and okay, that will be a perfect graphing linear equation using the slope intercept form. Now let's go ahead and make different examples. How about this? First, let's go ahead and look at y-intercept. In this case, it is positive 4 and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first point is this. Now I'm gonna rise up or down. Actually, this is rise, right? But there is a negative sign in front of it. Therefore, this time you are not going up, you are going down. Let's go down using a different color here. So how many units I'm gonna go down? 4 units. Let's go down 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, watch this. I'm gonna go run to the right 7 units. But if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if I label it like that, I won't have enough space here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna label it differently. I'm gonna go 2 by 2. So this will be 2, this will be 4, that will be 6, that will be 8. The last one will be 10. So too many numbers here. I'll just have few. 4 here, 8 there. So I am looking for 7. 7 is right between 6 and 8. So I'm gonna go all the way to the middle. That's my second point. Now I have my 2 points. All I have to do, use the ruler to connect the 2 points. Now let's do another example, slightly different. Y equals 2x plus 3. So what is the y-intercept? It is positive 3. Let's go ahead and find that first. Yx. And positive 3 is 1, 2, 3, right here. That's my first point. And now let's talk about the second point. Now, I don't see the fraction here. We have to make sure that we are looking at a fraction in order to use the slope intercept form. So I am gonna add divided by 1 myself because there is no fraction here. Now I am looking at a fraction. So let's use the method that I know the best. I'll go 2 up. This is right? I'll go 2 up. 1, 2. And from there, I'll go 1. This is the run. So I'm going to go 1 unit to the right, which is here. So that's my second point using the calculator. Now I can draw the equation of line. All right, let's do one more example. This is slightly a little bit different example because it doesn't have the y-intercept such as plus 3. Then we could just go 3 units up and say the first point is here. But it doesn't have that. So how do we deal with this question? If it doesn't have any y-intercept, that means we got here nothing plus 0. That also means this is the y-axis, x-axis. Our very first coordinate is right here where y equals 0. Now I can focus on the slope to figure out the second point. It's not fraction. Let's put the denominator down. Divided by 1. Now I can go minus 4 units. On the y-axis, it is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to run 1 unit to the right here. So that's the second coordinate. I got my 2 points. So let's go ahead and draw the line. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. Do I have another question? Yes, I do. Now, let's talk about that. Y-intercept, let's talk about y-intercept. It's 6 over 5. Where is 6 over 5? On the y-axis. So I'm going to use calculator for this. I want to know what is 6 over 5 is. And 6 over 5 will give me 1.2. 1.2. So on the on the y-axis, I need to figure out, sorry. I need to figure out where 1.2 is. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 1.5. So let's write down, this is 1, this is 2, and I need to get 1.2. So it's somewhere in the middle of 1 and 1.5. So this is my first point. Now let's talk about second point. Boom! I don't have any number there. That means there is 1 here. And I need a fraction. Let's divide 1 by 1. So what I am looking here, that means I'm going to go 1 unit up, 1 unit to the right. So now let's do that. Remember, this point here is 1.2. If you go 1 unit up, it's going to be 2.2. It's going to be 2.2. And then if you go 1 unit to the right, we are at the point of 0. So you will just go straight to the 1 unit. So that's your second point. Get the ruler. All right. Have your equation of line drawn. I don't think I have one more example. All right, that's all. Let's do some practice. Let's get on.